Hi and welcome back to a new video. So in this video I just want to show you guys how I take off my nails the easy way and how I apply the overlay method and how I create these nails. I think it's really important if you do nails on yourself or on other people that it makes you look beautiful and that has to make you like show off your nails. So in this video, I will show you how I do the overlay method, and I'm using like the Novo Ovo new tips that I got, and I had contact with them yesterday, and they also told me that in December the XXL stiletto nails are coming out, so I cannot wait for that. In this video, I'm not showing you how I apply this color or anything. I just do the simple basic steps to apply nails the easy way. This color, I got some new gel polishes from Madam Glam. There will be another video where I show you those. I'm sorry how I'm looking. I have my fluffy sweater on. I freaking love this one and I live in this one right now. But these are the nails that I did. Oh, and I love them. It makes me like go, hi girl. But I got some cat eye gel polishes from Madam Glam, and this is the color that I have on right now, and this is Cozy Weather. You can see, but I freaking love this color, and oh, they make my nails look, oh, I love it. So I'm sorry I'm not uploading that much right now, but for those who don't know, my father just passed away at the age of 56, and he wasn't sick or anything. He just basically dropped that. So me and my sister are completely in the process of everything. We had to arrange a funeral, the two of us. We never did that before. So, and now we are doing everything else. And there's so much that comes with somebody passing. But we have to say the funeral was amazing. We did such a good job. We gave him everything that he deserved. He was the most loving, sweetest man. And you know, if somebody passes, you only have sweet words for somebody. But in this case, my father was nothing but sweet. You know, if you had somebody, if you needed to phone somebody and they had to pick up, it was him. I also, when I was younger, I had some accidents, and the first one that I called was my dad, and my dad was there before the ambulance. So he was just an amazing man, and I miss him really, really, really much. But I'm not gonna go into that. I want to keep the vibe on YouTube positive. I really hope you have an amazing weekend, that you enjoy life, and the only thing that I have to say to you people, tell your loved ones that you love them every freaking day. Check on them, make that phone call. Don't tell them you don't have time or whatever. Um, be there for them, because like in this case, you don't know if there's a tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Just a lesson for today, and for the rest, I really hope you enjoy this video. I really love you guys. I love the support that I'm getting. All of you will get me through this, and I love you for it. So enjoy this video, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye. So in this beginning of the part of the video, I just want to show you my nails, and these I put these nails on for the funeral for my dad. So I had these on for 2 weeks and they lasted. You can see the grow out on my nails right there. You can see how far they grow out, and I used the jello peel off base coat method, and I used that on both of my hands, every time I do nails, because it makes taking off my nails so much easier. So I sped this up like twice, so this is how easy and fast they will go off. So I applied the jello oil around the cuticle area to make everything soft. And if it's not coming off right away and it's a little bit stuck, a little bit too much, I will go in with another layer of that oil to make it all nice and easy to take off. I had a little bit of struggle with my pinky, but with a little bit of extra oil, they just came off so easy. And if you're trying to take them off and it hurts, make sure you just poke a little tiny hole underneath and then go in with the oil, and it makes really so much easier. And if they are too strong on there still, just wait a couple of seconds extra. You can wait 30 seconds, you can wait a minute to make sure that oil goes through all that product and makes everything nice and loose to take them off. You don't want to rip them off when they are still stuck on there, because then you will damage your own nail and you will hurt yourself. But you can see how easy it was for me to take them off. Look at that, the whole nails are off, and my nails look a bit rough, but that's just the extra base coat, peel off base coat that is still on there. So you can see the grow out of my own nail. And for me to apply new nails, I always go in and nip my extra nail off. You can also leave it there, make it nice, and grow out your own nail and do an overlay method on your own nail. I don't like that personally, because I don't like the side of my own nail. It just makes me bleh. And also with the part that I take off my nails, my friend just told me, like, I saw that on your shorts on YouTube and it makes me cringe. If there are more people that go cringy if they see it, I'm sorry, but sometimes you need to show the whole process. If you don't like it, just skip that part and go in with the rest of the video. So for my natural nail, I will go in with a sanding band. I got these from Temu, but Shein, AliExpress, all the nail websites will have these tiny files, and I like the fact that these are really tiny, so the around the cuticle as well, so the chance that you will cut yourself is much smaller. And because of the extra product on my nails, it looks like there's a lot of coming off of my nail, but it's not the case, because it's just the extra product there. So I will go in just with a 180 or a 240 file for my own nail, and then I will put my electric e-file on 4, not higher, not lower. For me, this is the perfect speed to get everything done. And then at the end, I will go in with a little bit of cuticle oil on my nail, just to give them a little bit of extra strength. In this case, I left my nails for 2 days without any products on before I applied new nails. Mostly because I was not feeling like doing nails because of the process that I'm in. But I was really happy with the nails that I did. I freaking love them. I have them on still. This video I already did last week, so we are a week further and the nails are going so strong right now. So here is the alcohol I use. It's 80%, but it's got some citron in it, so it smells really nice. And for people that I do nails on, they always tell me that this alcohol smells so freaking nice. And you can also use it as a cologne if you want to, but I got it from like a foreign store right here. So here I'm applying cuticle oil and then rub it in, and then my nails are done. So next up, it's a couple of days later, we are doing the application of my overlay method nails. So yeah. So we are going to start with prepping the nails and what I do to prep the nails, so I can take them off when I'm done with the nails. I can leave them on for a week and also for 2 weeks, but also for a couple of days if I'm done with them. So the first thing that I like to do is rough them up a little bit. I spent a couple of days without nails and they still look good. So I have these tiny little sanding bands that I like to use. I will show you real quick. I got a tiny container and this is a 240 grit because I don't like any rougher on my nail, especially because I make the nails for just a period of time. I don't want them to last, so I'm not gonna rough my nails up even more than that. So I'm using a 240 grit tiny sanding band, and then I put my little e-file on 4 and that's high enough, and I'm just gonna rough up the surface. And if you're doing it correctly, you can also go around the cuticle area by making this motion like this, and then you will push back the cuticle and get that skin off of the nail plate, so you don't have to use the cuticle pusher. It saves time, especially if you're doing nails. Make sure on other people, make sure you do it the right way, and if you do it the right way, you will save some time between clients by you're not skipping the step, but you're making it a little bit easier. There you go, and you can see I roughed up the nail, and that's what I'm gonna do to all of these nails. So when they all roughed up, I'm gonna go in with my Eno Couture brush and just clean them off. You can also use a little bit of alcohol to make them clean again, and also the alcohol can be used as a dehydrator as well. So in this case, we are going to use my new acid-free dehydrator and primer. The dehydrator takes all the oils and stuff out of the nail. It dehydrates the nail, so if you have like oils on your fingers, if you put your bare fingers on your nail, the oil from your skin will go onto the nail and makes the product not stick. So after using like your dehydrator and primer, you don't want to go in and touch the nail or do anything else with it. It feels a little bit cold to your nails, but it dehydrates the nail, and I can show you. I will dehydrate one nail a little bit more. You can see if I put it on, it shows like it's wet, and then you can see the product getting dry again and takes everything out of the nail. So we are going to test and see if I like this dehydrator and primer. You want to wait like 30 seconds between applying dehydrator and primer, so it's all completely dry. The dehydrator dries quite fast, and with the primer you want to go onto the nail and not onto the skin. And especially if you're doing nails at home with products from Temu, Shein, Amazon, whatever, even though with other nail products, please make sure you don't come in contact with your nail. There's a video going around on, I guess it's TikTok, that a girl used glue from Amazon. I'm not gonna tell you the brand name or whatever because I'm not gonna slam anybody, but she had a burning sensation on her fingers. She let the product on for 2 days. If you're feeling something uncomfortable, stop doing what you're doing, because she left it on for 2 days and it was burning 2 days, and when she took it off, her nails were completely infected, burning blue, all colors, and she probably has an allergy for nail products or whatever. So if something like gel can stain a little if you put it in the light, that's okay if it's hurt a little bit, but a lot of products, also hammer-free products, you don't feel anything. So if something is wrong, even though if you let your nails be done by somebody who knows what they are doing, but somehow, somewhat, it doesn't feel right on your nails, it's hurting or whatever, just stop what you're doing, take them off before it's too late and you will create an infection or whatever. And also if it's itching, if you get bumps, lumps, whatever on your fingers, it doesn't have to be around your nail area. It can be all over your hand, it can be on the bottom, on the top of your fingers. If you have like tiny bumps that itching a lot after you did nails or let your nails be done, make sure you take it off, because that can be the start of an allergic reaction. So make sure you know your skin, and if your body is telling you signs like with itching, hurting stuff, just make sure you do something with it, and also make sure products don't touch your skin. So this is the peel, jello peel off base coat. I swear by this product. If this is out, I will definitely buy it again because it makes life really easy. I can take my nails off quite easy. I wear my nails like a week. I change out every single week with a nail design because I do want to make videos for you guys, and this product makes my nails go off really easy. So if there's another peel off base coat that you want me to try to see if it works, let me know. Look at my fluffy sweater, I freaking love it. But for now, I'm just swearing by this one. So I want to use the Novo Ovo tips. These are the clear tips, and they are quite thick at the free edge part. These are new tips that they have. These are round ones, like almond shape, but these are quite short for my liking. You can see it's a really nice cuticle area that they have buffed up. The size is like in the cuticle area that I really like. The cuticle area is really thin, and then the top part you can see right there is really thick. And I love the fact that Novo Ovo always asks people that they send products to, like, is there another item or another product you love to try out, what gonna be a hit and everything, and they listen to you and they come out with a lot of new products. So that is something I really like. Because these are quite short and these are quite round, I don't like that for my nails. So I'm gonna do the overlay method, where you put your nail tip a little bit higher. Normally you will go in like in the cuticle area and you can see how short they are, but in this case I'm gonna place them a little bit higher like this, and then I'm gonna file them more in a stiletto. I'm not gonna go stiletto style, but I'm gonna place them a little bit higher and then do the overlay method and make them a little bit more pointy, because I think I like that a little bit more. So here we have size 0. This is size 0 as well. 0. This is size 1, 2, 3. This is number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So we have 2 sizes, 0 and it goes to size 13. So you have bigger sizes. Normally I'm always around size 1. In this case we are also in size 1. I will try and use size 2 because we are placing them a little bit higher, so I can go a little bit smaller so I don't have to file that much off. So I'm gonna use a size 2 on my nail. Let me size these out and then we are going to apply them. So I got them all sized out. So I got 2 on my thumb, a 5 on my pointer finger, number 4 on my middle and ring finger, and number 10 for my pinky. I'm gonna use my Beetles nail glue because I really like this one. And then I also have my pink light ready to apply these babies on. So what I said is we are going to apply these a little bit higher up the nail. And my nail like is disgusting. I don't know why it's looking like this, but let me clean it real quick because we don't want to look at disgusting stuff, do we? There we go. Just a wipe, a little bit of alcohol, and it looks like it's brand new. Oh, it's still used, but there we go. Much better, much better. So the inside is a little bit buffed already. So the thing that I want to do is get my primer, and I want to just prime the inside of these nails so they have like that sticky layer. This is just a method that I really like to do and that works for me. There we go. So they can dry for a couple of seconds. And in this case as well, we are using my, I'm not gonna pronounce this, primer. So for the nail glue, we're gonna place some nail glue inside of the tip, but you don't want to put too much in here because everything that is too much will be squeezed out and put on the nail, on your skin or whatever. So you can start, if you're doing it for the first time, just apply a little bit inside, and if it's not too much, if you have not enough, let me say it the right way, you can always take it off and apply a little bit more. There we go, we placed it on. And now we are going to flash cure that in place so it stays on. And you want to make sure it's nice and straight, because if you put it on the nail and it's not straight, you have to completely take it off to apply it again and place it straight. It happened to me a couple of times that I placed them like not straight. So you can see I placed them a little bit higher. We are going to file this away after I completely cure it for 60 seconds. I'm just gonna flash cure it for now so everything stays in place, because if you place it one by one and do it 60 seconds every time, you will be like, it takes 5 minutes just for curing. So what I do is just flash cure it for 10 seconds so I know everything is nice and on and stuck there, and then we'll place my complete hand into the light for a complete 60 seconds. So it makes time a little bit faster, especially if you're doing nails on other people. These are just tiny steps without effing it up to make it a little bit faster. So I'm gonna put the light on, place it on the nail, make sure the gel is completely onto the nail, there's no bubbles or whatsoever. Is there a little air bubble inside, press it a little bit harder down, to the left, to the right, or maybe there is not enough. So make sure that everything is nicely spread before you place it under the light. So then it's cured, and then we are going into the next nail. I'm gonna do one on camera and then I will place the rest off camera and then cure them for a whole 60 seconds. So hopefully this will help you out a little bit to make your application easier, faster, nicer, whatsoever. So I got my gel on. Oh, I need my middle finger. Gonna place this on my nail and then flash cure it. I checked sidewise to see if there's no bubbles there. Just gonna cure it for 60 seconds. There we go. Let me apply the rest and then I'm coming back. As I said, I don't like the roundness of these nails because I do have like bigger hands, and these nails make my nails or my hands look even manlier, so I like to make them a little bit more pointier, so it gives the illusion that I have like smaller, longer, narrow nails. So I'm using the 180 files. I got 2 packs from Temu. I really like these. They come in bigger packs, especially if you're doing other people's nails. These are fantastic because they are coming in bigger packs, and with new clients and clients overall, you want to use a new file on every single person, every single appointment. What I like to do when I do somebody's nails, I warn them. I do. Let me take one out real quick if I can. There we go. And let me put this aside. After I do somebody's nails and I use the e-file, I always give them the e-file for them to take home. I warn them, don't use these on your natural nail, but if they have a lot of grow out, they can shorten them nails. Like if they chip the nails, if something happens to the nails that they don't like, they can just file the tip nails, make them shorter or whatever. Or if there's a little spot they don't like if they're feeling and there's something wrong and they don't like it, you can use this file. But I will give a warning with that. So this is the 180, the 100 side. You can see this looks like rougher than the other side. This is the 180 file, and the 180 is the grit, like 180 grit, and the 100 grit, this is for like harder surfaces, and this is for buffing up the top. And after a 180 you want to go in with a 140. So what I'm gonna do with the 180 side is go and file the sides so I can make them a little bit more pointy. And you want to go in on both sides evenly, otherwise you will create like a crooked nail. But you can see already, you can see they are quite wide here on the sides, and I already narrowed it down a little bit. I want to keep them round a little bit, but I want to make them a little bit more elegant for me, and a little bit more smaller. There we go. I like that way more. And then again with the e-file, I do have other grids for the e-file as well. And what I do, and I say what I do, I will go in with a 180 grit or a 120 grit of these files, and I'm not gonna go over my natural nail because these are too rough to go over the natural nail. In this case, I will go in with the 180 because I'm still working on a natural nail. If I'm working just at the cuticle area with this nail, I will go in with a 120, but I will go in with the e-file. You can also do it just with the hand file, but for me the e-file makes life so much easier and faster. But you want to make sure you're comfortable enough and ensure that you don't mess anything up on the natural nail. But I'm gonna blend that nail, that fake nail, into my own nail. And if you're working with the lower grit like the 100 or the 80 or the 120, it goes a little bit faster. And with the higher grit, when I'm working with right now, it takes a little bit more time, but it's not, especially if you're just starting out or just working with it, you want to make sure everything goes safely, a little bit slower. But I'm just filing away the excess gel that came out underneath. There we go. Making everything nice and smooth. I will go over the complete nail to rough it up because this is an overlay method. I'm gonna use like a base coat as my overlay method, but you want to rough it up to make sure everything sticks nicely onto that nail. And also in this case, I think 4 is high enough. There we go. I'm gonna take my brush and look how that looks. It looks my natural nail. And then I will go in with the 180 side to make it really nice. But there we go. And that's, you can see the difference. You can see the difference, right? Before, after, before, after. So that is what I'm gonna do to all of these nails. So if you're filing and you think my file is not filing like I wanted to file, you can see there is product built up in this file. So make sure you switch out your files if it's looking like this, because this file doesn't do much anymore. And it doesn't matter if you use 2 or 3 files on one hand, because that can happen. So next up, I got my acetone, a really nice purpley color, and I got a brush. This is an old brush, and this brush is specifically for my acetone. So I use this acetone to blend in like the edge of that nail, so it blends nicely. So I'm just brushing it up there, and I do that to all of the nails. There we go. It smells nice. There we go. And this is how they look so far. They look like natural nails. Let me clean this side real quick. There we go. And then we have this set from the previous video. We've got this 4-in-1 base coat. We've got the velvet matte top coat. We've got normal base coat, super shiny top coat, and the crystal top coat. There we go. So I want to use this 4-in-1 base coat as my base layer to fill everything in. I don't want to make my nails too thick, so that's why I'm using that one. There we go. I'm gonna go in with another layer of primer just to give my nails that sticky layer again. So we are going in with my primer all over the nail. There we go. And they are a little bit white underneath and things like that, and that's because I clean them with alcohol. So what I also like to do with nails like this, I will get a top coat and I will go underneath the nail. So because you have that nail glue gel that's underneath and things like that, and I like my nails to be clean and keep them clean, because with a sticky layer and things like that, things will get stuck underneath. So I like to use a top coat to make it nice and smooth and keep my nails nice and clean underneath. And then I cure that for 60 seconds into the light, holding my hand upside down so it cures nicely all the way through. There we go. And you can see the nail turns clear again. There we go. Let me cure that. So by putting my nail into like the top layer with the primer is also completely dry, because you want to make that air dry for 30 seconds. So I just skipped the step, not skipping a step, but I did two things at once. So I did top coat and also like the primer, and while the primer was drying I did the underneath of the nail. So now I'm gonna go in with this base coat on top of the whole nail. And this base coat is quite thin, so you don't want to go in too thick, because we are doing all the nails at the same time, and if you go in too thick, this will run, and this will run to your cuticle area or to the side of your nails and make lumpy parts, and that's something you don't want. There we go. So when you're happy with it, we are going to place these into the light for 60 seconds and cure that. So for the last step, so you can also go in now with a polygel and make them a little bit stronger. But in this case, I'm gonna go in with my Varnell glow in the dark top coat, because I do want to create a design on top of these, but that is for the next video. I wanted to show you the step-by-step how I remove my nails, what I do to prep my nails, and also how I apply nails. So in my last video you saw the opening of my Varnell box, and this is the color wasabi green that I think it's beautiful. I thought in the box it was like ugly, but I think it's quite a nice color. And then this one is the white that turns blue, really nice. And this is the top coat that I'm gonna use right now. You can see it's a little bit going like yellowish top coat, but I think it's a really nice milky kind of vibe for my nails. So that is what I'm applying on my nails. The reason that I do this on my nails, because in the next video with the design I want to create something that goes with the glow in the dark, and this is also a top coat. So in the next video I just have to buff them up so I can create a nail design on these. So we're applying this one, and I find that this top coat glows really really beautiful compared to the white one. The white one does glow, but like a bluish glow tint to it, but this greenish top coat has that really bright glow in the dark tint to it. So I think I like this one a little bit more than the other one. And the fact that it's a top coat is really nice, because I want to do like a ghostly design, make a little glow in the dark ghost, and I can just draw the ghost with my top coat. So I can just place it on top, and I don't have to do anything about it because this is already a top coat. So that's really nice. There we go. Let me apply this to all of the nails. Oh, I like them. Here are the nails, and there's no sticky layer. Let me turn everything off so we can see the glow. Oh, wow. You can see they look like natural nails, and they glow in dark. That I really love. The only thing that we have to do now is cuticle oil, and cuticle oil makes sure everything around the cuticle is nice, because we went into the cuticles with my e-file, with alcohol, with acetone and all that good stuff, so my cuticles are really dry. So cuticle oil you want to put there, and I tell my people that I do nails for that they have to put cuticle oil like every day, every other day. I know I don't do that, but it's better for your nails. Especially I'm just a cuticle biter. If there's a little bit of skin there, I will bite it. So it's important that you use cuticle oil. But you can see cute natural looking nails. Really easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we did that, and I freaking love it, and they are glow in the dark. So for the next video, I know I don't want to make my nails too long and things like that. So for the next video, we are going to make some designs on these. And I think haunted houses, glow in the dark, spookies, things like that. So make sure you stay tuned for that. For now, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching my videos, and also for all the support also in this difficult time. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I love you to the moon and back, and hopefully I will see you on my next one. Bye.